Welcome to the 1961 Firecracker 250. As you saw the qualifying races, we're gonna have a shorter race just because there are less cars in this one, and also because Buddy Baker couldn't make it because he wrecked. And then we're gonna say that for some reason I don't have Joey Johnson in here for some reason. I don't know, or Herb Tillman for some reason. I don't know why that car doesn't show up, but he is gonna be out due to engine problems after that second qualifying race.
Get ready now, going green.
As we're starting last after our wreck during the fourth qualifying race. I'm not gonna get too much damage, and that's lag pretty bad.
Green, green, green.
Oh, and they're already wrecking. Jack Smith is already having problems, and I'm having problems of my own. As we try to line up with the field here and try to just ride with these guys and try to make it through this race without any more problems than what I've seen so far and what I've gone through. We're in the number 15 car, as you could tell, racing for Tim Flock. An old Tim Flock car that he would have had for me for this race. Get through turns 3 and 4. Hopefully on the end of the OBS ain't too laggy. If it is, then I don't know how to change that. See somebody going off into the pit lane there. It seems like it only does it on the front stretch when we go through the grandstands. We got a lift for Larry Frank as he left pretty hard. I don't know who's leading. I think that's George Oshelbrook in the 63 car. That's kind of... Oh, who's blown? Oh, Larry Frank blown up right in front of me. Luckily we didn't hit him. So far already a chaotic race compared to some other Firecracker races we've had. See, there's Jack Smith's car that we saw earlier when he started this race. He hit the... I don't know what happened. I couldn't really see. I don't know if he got hit or he hit something. But nonetheless, he blew up and did something. Got Ralph Earnhardt behind this. Trying to get to our inside, but can't. As we got Johnny Allen in front of us. Gonna have to pit at least once. I don't know if 5 laps would change too much of the strategy. I hope it doesn't actually lag, and it just looks like it's lagging, but it's not. Even if it's lagging, it doesn't look too bad, honestly. It's bearable for what I've seen. It's a good corner. Lifted it enough to keep it underneath myself, and also was able to gain on Johnny Allen a little bit. Cooler conditions, a lot more speed going through these corners and stuff. Actually, no, it's a lot warmer than usual, actually. Also, we got wind to deal with, too. Because I believe it's actually like 80 degrees while it's cloudy right now. Can't remember exactly what it was on when I clicked race. But I know it's definitely some windy, so of course we're going to have some type of handling problems with that. As you can see, the car is just, it's not good enough for passing. It's like the old days where it's very tight and at some points can get very loose. on Johnny a little bit. Since like 3 and 4, I think maybe the wind is helping me in 3 and 4 rather than 1 and 2, because it seems like the car doesn't push in 3 and 4. It seems pretty light going to 3 and 4 in the rear end, so it seems to turn a lot better. While in 1 and 2, it seems to be very tight.
Car outside. Stay low.
Kind of did a little slide job to Johnny Allen, made him go out the groove a little bit. Now we're behind Marvin Panch in that 20 car. There's like 3 drivers, I believe, that weren't actually in this race. We had a checkup here for some reason. I don't know why they're checking up, or why is this pack consistently slower than the rest of the cars up there. Goodbye, Renlinzen, and then Jarrett. Got Tiny Lund in front of us. That was almost very bad. I think there's a slow car in front of all these leaders that you see, that small pack of leaders there. There's 2 slow cars. This is gonna shake up everything, honestly. 11 laps until I got a pit. That was a hard lag there. That was weird. That was on my end too. I don't know if it was on accordion. It looked like it didn't do anything there, so that was weird. Just a little bump, just get going, you know. I don't need to pass me yet. If anything, it's good for saving fuel. As you see them catching those lap cars. I believe it's Nelson Stacy that they're catching first. As Tiny Lund checks a lot there. Bosco Thompson. Emmanuel, come on. You're not even near anybody, you're checking up. You didn't need to check up there, bud. Get down on the inside. It's pretty much where we're going to make all our positions here. Just going to use the apron. Give them room. Got Woody Wilson, Herman Bean. Sure we have enough fuel. We also will pit for tire. We will take tires as well because we kind of need those in this race because less grip now, like we've had during the 61 500 and the 60 Firecracker and 500. So of course we're going to use a little bit more tires now, which is actually good. So we're not paying just for fuel. We actually have to pit for something. As Rex Wyatt and Jimmy Pardue are battling for their lead, like their life depends on it. If anything's going to slow them down, maybe, especially when they got another lapper in front of them. Reb Rickersham right behind us, which I didn't notice, but he was apparently a rookie in the 1960 season. I didn't know that. I thought he raced way before that. I thought he had like at least 58 maybe, but apparently that was his first season. That was a new thing for me, and then 61 it was the second season. Oh, great. Now I gotta build up the momentum back again. As long as the car can hit the max speed I've been hitting this whole race, which is around like 190, 192, 193, then it's fine. I didn't hit it that hard too, so it should be fine. If the car starts losing power, I don't know why these wall hits are that damaging. Because I barely tapped it. In real life, you could get away with way more than that. So I don't know why sometimes it just acts like it's a tire barrier and just kill your car. Shouldn't do that. But I think it's because the track career is always... This track career always has to find a way to make the track even more wreckable than... And him saying that it's not a wrecking simulator, even though they make tracks that pretty much cause more wrecks. And more wreckable wrecks. Like, if you just gave me a solid wall that I could go over, it would make a lot more sense than an invisible wall you can ride on. Like, it's... They want realism, but they do stupid stuff with that realism. That's why I took out the fencing down there for the lake, because it's a lake. You don't fence off the lake just because you're like, it's not a crashing simulator. It's how the track used to be, dumbass. Like, it's a dumbass move. It's literally how the track used to be. Why try to limit that? Thunder 98 didn't limit that when he did the 1990 Daytona track, and he had the banking going into the water. That was the prime feature of that track, and he actually did it correctly because he knows that's the track. Well, this guy thinks that it ain't the part of the track. It's literally a part of the track. People have been in there. Just because it's a video game and you want realism and you're racing doesn't mean that you can't keep the lake open, so if you wreck, it's more immersive if you land in the water. Like, I don't understand that. It's so annoying. Same with, like, the Riverside wall in turn 9. If you hit the wall, you're just gonna flip over. You can't hit the wall solid and get, like, realistic damage. They want realisticness, but they give you walls that you can easily flip over on and get unrealistic crashes, and they complain about you asking for more realistic walls and able to go over them.
Clear inside.
I don't know, don't be... In my eyes, don't be a, what would you call it? A dumbass. It's always the older NR 2003 community, because they think that we're destroying the game for these types of asks, but it's not. The game has been alive for 25, or it's going to be 25 years in 2 years. It's been alive for 22 years,
Looks like we're running low on fuel.
and it's not going to go away anytime soon.
Come on in.
If GTR 2, Grand Prix Legends, and any Art of Massacre game back in the day is still getting updates to this day with a community to this day, it's not gonna die anytime soon.
Still there.
People still play older games. Deal with it. You're not special.
Give you 1 can of fuel.
And I mean that in the nicest way possible. That you're not special. Just because you think that you're preserving the game doesn't make you any better of a human being.
Alright, we're back in pit.
Or any cooler of a human being. Honestly, it makes me think that you're an idiot. And a douche. I know that's a rant, I don't know. But I just can't get over with the older NR 2003 community, because they just act like the younger communities destroying NR when it's not.
We're almost out of fuel.
And you can't have creative freedom in the community anymore, apparently. Like, they banned the Bubba Wallace
Pitting now.
BFM car,
Go over 70.
or BLM car, even though it's a real car, and as a response saying that, oh, we don't want to get part of that. And it's like, it's a car. It's like, it's not going to change anything. Like, everybody has their own opinion. A car is not going to change anything about that. Like, it's a car for a game. Like, so stupid. They pretty much build their own grave every time they do this. And it's only stunt that does this. And in racing, it's the victim.
Gonna hold us in the pits for
And I'm, of course, getting penalty because of me spinning out down pit road, even even though I was uncontrollable. But yeah, it's so stupid. They still not acts like the victim, but they're actually the aggressor. While in racing is the victim, because they always get these stupid attacks. They're gonna be pushed so far back because of this. Come on.
Go, go, go.
You're sideways down pit road. That's not my fault.
Under 5,000 in second.
I know the guy's gonna be like, oh, that's what you get for talking about my track and about my stuff. Boop, 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 boop. Shut the fuck up.
Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
Because at least I don't get mad at people having creative freedom and wanting certain things. That's always another thing I hated about the Artisan 3 community. You asking for something, they get so offended for some reason. Like, it makes no sense. It's like they get off of getting mad at people. That's what's driving me away a little bit from NR. And by a little bit, I mean like a little bit. It's not there yet. Eventually, when it does, what I'm gonna do is take off all my stuff off the Sunod and have it in Discord exclusively only. Screw everybody else. I don't need my sets for everybody. If everybody's just gonna be all rude about everybody else, then I might as well be rude about everybody else too. Like, it's not my problem. Will never be my problem. If you get mad about it, it's your problem, not me. You're the one getting mad. I'm not the one getting mad. Alright, back to the race. We're 11 to go. We did pit. We don't need to pit again. And we're kind of screwed. Because that spin down pit road after locking up the brakes, we're now 23rd, a lap down. I believe this is second in front of us, Rex White. And our car is somehow still down on power after hitting a guardrail, I guess, just barely. That still doesn't make any sense. Screw you, track creator. Yeah, I don't understand. Because something like that shouldn't make your car go. What is that noise I'm hearing? Like, there's once in a while I hear like a noise, like something crashing. I don't know what that is. Okay, so Bobby Jones is out, Larry Frank's out. I sold that one. Jack Smith, I also sold that one, is also out. Ralph Renault's 2 laps down. We got George Ted, who's 24th, 1 lap down. Buck Baker is 1 lap down, 25th. You also got Nelson Stacy, 2 laps down. And Marvin Porter is the last car on the lead lap. I've gained a position. I believe Fred Lorenzen, I think we passed. Yep, Fred Lorenzen had a gearbox issue. Okay, so now we're in 22nd somehow. I think also because somebody pitted from in front of me. I don't know. All I know is I'm coming up on Nelson Stacy right now. See him right there. Oh, he's forcing Rex White on the wall. Jesus. Now, why hasn't Rex White lost any power? Exactly. Because you don't know how to fix a track. You don't know how to make a track. Oh, look at that. He actually is losing power there. Here and there, I was just in the draft, and it just made me go faster there. Yeah, no, this track is pretty much just created to screw the player. Because if you get turned, you get no realistic wrecks in the corners. You only can get realistic wrecks down the straightaways. And they want realism. Build a track for realism, not stupidness next time. At first I was on their side. And then now through a lot of community posts about people bringing this stuff to light and our track careers telling our track careers not to do what they want to do. I can't support that. Like, I don't know where that mindset came from and why you think you're on top when you're not. You're just another little puzzle piece to the bigger picture. You're not the picture itself. Yeah, I'm the long lost puzzle piece of the picture, because even though I've done, you know, a lot of reenactments and I have subscribers and stuff, and I made car sets, it doesn't mean that I'm even anywhere close to being perfect. Because while the 65 car set, I wish I could have done a little bit better, but I don't feel like redoing because then get repetitive, I guess. I mean, I have redone a lot of cars and other sets. I don't feel like redoing another one. I don't feel like redoing this older ones that I don't really keep in touch anymore with. Especially since if you can't be rewarded for your creativity, then why even try to have creativity in the first place?
Just 5 more to go.
5 to go. Another thing about this race, was the fact, well, it's a 100 lapper, and that's the thing I kind of kept forgetting about these races. And luckily we wrecked down the Firecracker one in 1960, because that was 35. I should have said it to 30. Unless I actually was, I don't know. But I said it to 30 this time, so it's actually kind of correct for once. 5 to go. What else to say? Because I believe I had it at 35% for this race. I think that's why I used to go off of. I didn't go off of 30%. Unless they changed it by 62. I can't remember. I don't know. I'm not completely spot on anymore with that stuff. We're most likely gonna finish a lap down unless something happens. I think Pardue is actually having a problem. He's on the low side. Oh, he had a car in front of him. Who's this? Can't see. Is that Fireball? Oh, it is Fireball. We're actually gonna gain another position here. Fireball is having a problem. Ralph Earnhardt's about to go another lap down. I'm gonna pass Rick's White and Fireball. No, we're not. Yeah, we are.
You're in the middle. 3 wide. Inside. Keep high.
That is way too close for comfort.
Car inside.
We're gonna let him go again though, because he needs it more than I do. I mean, he's not the leader, so I can't really battle him for it. Yeah, we're good on fuel. We're gonna come to 2 to go. As long as we can finish, that's all I care about. Because I believe we... When?
Just 2 to go.
I'm trying to figure out. No, we didn't wreck in the 60 Firecracker. We wrecked in the 6500, I think. And the 61500. I think that's the correct way. If I'm not mistaken. So, both Firecracker races I finished. The last one should be only 30 laps. But it was 35. And that was my mistake. But now I have it correct. For me, at least. I don't really care for the viewer. Honestly, it's better for the viewers because it's a shorter video. I know you guys like just a little shorter, like decently long video. It's not completely long, but just enough, you know. And also, you guys like very short videos as well, because that's kind of what my channel's been built on, was the short reenactment videos with 1 lap to go here at Daytona for the Firecracker 250 of 1961. And we're gonna get, I believe, 21st. Yeah, 21st. As long as Marvin Porter doesn't have any issues on this last lap, and it doesn't look like it, because I think he's gonna cross the line before we even have a chance to get to him. 21st, it could be worse. I could be wrecked, but definitely screwed myself down pit lane. And we're gonna get 21st. Jamie Pardue will win. Rex White will get second. Junior Johnson will get third. Rusco Thompson will get fourth. Actually, no. Banjo Matthews might get fourth. Let's see. Yep, Banjo Matthews got fourth, and Rusco Thompson got fifth.
We'll get them next time.
After our last pass for fourth there. Well, at least this time we don't have, or we do have tires to finish or come back around and reflect on that race. So obviously not the best race again, like the last Firecracker race that we did. But you can't have perfect anything. Like you can't ask for anything perfect because you're not gonna get anything perfect. Once in a while you're gonna get stuff like this, and I'm fine with having it once in a while like this. At least we finished and didn't wreck out again. So that'll be it for the 61 Firecracker 250, and we will see you guys in the next new video.